We're about 2/3 of the way through April at the moment, and what I've started to do now is I've started to plant out a load of my brassicas and various other plants. So what I'm going to do now, I've done all but 2, and I thought I would get most of them in and then I would show you the last couple. Now these are my Brussels sprouts. I sowed these from seed in I think about February time, and they've been growing in the greenhouse absolutely fabulously, and now they're about 8 inches, 9 inches tall, something like that, and now they are ready to go outside. Now hopefully you can see this is one of my brassica cages, so hopefully these will keep them safe from any pigeons starting to nibble them. I've actually also got some netting over the top, and I'm hoping that the netting, the holes are going to be small enough so that the butterflies can't get through, but only time will tell. I'm sure something will get through, because something always does get through. So let me show you how to plant your brassicas, your Brussels sprouts, out in the ground. Now I have, as you hopefully you can see, I've done 3 and a bit rows. I don't know whether you can see all of the rows, but I've positioned them about a foot apart from each other. If you can put them about 18 inches apart from each other, that would be better, but I've put them 12 inches apart from each other so that they can kind of support each other and as they grow, and hopefully they won't fall over. Now you may well notice that this one has gone up slightly, its stem has slightly bent. That doesn't matter, because we're going to bury that bit into the ground. So let me show you how I plant out my Brussels sprouts. Okay, so I will do this one first, and then I will do the one closest to me. Now these have been growing, as you can see, in little sort of 3-inch pots. So what I'm going to do is the best way to measure is to actually use your trowel. Just gives you a rough guide, rough idea. So put your trowel up against one, and then you're going to dig a hole where the end is here. So I'm going to dig a nice deep hole with my trowel. Now you want this to be a fairly deep hole. It's got to be about 6 inches deep. Okay, so there's my lovely big hole. So I'm going to take this out of its pot. So support the plant using 2 fingers round it like that. Tip it upside down. You might have to pat its bottom and give it a little squeeze, and then it should hopefully pop out quite easily. Now you can see that there are loads of lovely roots in there. They've started to come through here. In fact, they'd actually started to come through the bottom of the pot like this one has here. So these are really, really good. Now Brussels sprouts, remember when we pricked them out and sowed them, we then sowed them deep. So we had just the leaves just above the compost. We need to do the same now. So we need to plant these in the ground, and where your first sets of leaves have come up, if you've had some break off from the bottom, that's absolutely fine. But you want to plant them about 2 inches deeper in the soil than they are in here. They'll be absolutely fine. This will actually make them a little bit more sturdier. So we'll pop it in the hole like that, and then we'll just fill in round it, give it a good firm push in, and that's one done. And now I'm going to do the others. Now I have, as you can see, more than one row. I've actually positioned the rows about 12 inches apart from each other. I just find that that's absolutely fine, that's good, and it works absolutely fine. If you, as I say, if you want to put them a little bit further apart, then you can. So there's the root system on the other one. Loads of little roots there. Pop it in the soil. Remember, it's got a little bit of a wonky stem, but that's not a problem at all. That doesn't matter. So if yours have got wonky stems, don't fret. Okay, push it down firmly, and that's those ones done. So we'll put the label in there, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to give them a really good water in, and then if you need to, protect them from slugs and snails. So all my Brussels sprouts are now in. As I say, you will need to most probably protect them from slugs and snails, whichever way you see fit. Because these are in raised beds and these raised beds are quite rough, I tend not to get slugs and snails in these, so I won't actually have to put any down, hopefully. I'm not going to, and then I expect I'll come down tomorrow morning and the whole lot would have been nibbled. But I'm hoping that because they're quite large, they'll actually be too big for the slugs and snails to worry about. So I'm not going to actually put anything down, so they should be okay. So you can either use coffee grounds or sand or sharp pointy stones or eggshells, or if you want to, it's entirely up to you whether you feel that pellets are the best way for you. I know people do worry about using pellets because they worry about the wildlife. If I do use pellets, I tend to use ones that are bio-friendly and they don't harm the vegetables at all, and the only animals that they do seem to hurt are the slugs and the snails. Now obviously I have to be very careful making sure that I get correct. If I do use the pellets, I get pellets that are suitable and the chickens won't have an adverse effect on them. So I am obviously very concerned about that, but whatever works best for you, whatever you feel is best. There's an awful lot of stuff out there that you can try, so it's up to you. So also make sure that you protect them from the birds as well, because the pigeons will love these. So when I finished for the day, I then closed the door of my brassica cage, which is up here. Well, I'm hoping that you are growing Brussels this year, and hopefully if you haven't got yours in already, you will be getting them in very soon. Well, I will keep you updated on their progress, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.